And I spoke to Brad earlier, and I said, you know, it was only 24 hours ago that he was going to come on, because he's holding his own special edition. So he is going to be a host where he is doing what I'm doing now, where he's going to bring in his own people and they're going to share the story. But Brad is going to be Vikki. So he's going to do exactly what I'm saying. And I said, Brad, come on, come into the space, come and see what we're all about. Because when I first met Brad, I actually said to my husband, I love this man. You know, my husband, he says, he's all the time, he's always like, how many men do you love? Or how many women do you love? And I'm like, yeah, but he knows what I mean. And I said, because of the inspiration of what he's doing in the world for women and what he's doing for his daughters. And there's not that many, well, I'm sure there is, but so okay, I'm sure there is many, but I can't put my words on the numbers onto it, that men that are purely there just to inspire women. And you know, Brad is one of these amazing men. So again, Brad, thank you for bringing these amazing ladies together to speak, and thank you for being part of Hit Talks. I can't wait for your own special edition. I'm really excited about it, and I can't wait to hear you share. So I now give you your 8 minutes.
Thank you so much, Vikki. It's an absolute honor to be here and be among all of these amazing women who have shown such courageous strength. It's truly an inspiration. So thank you. And Vikki, yes, I'm looking forward to being you. That'll be fun. Thank you again. Thank you for putting together this platform that you've created for hope, inspiration, and transformation. I think it's absolutely amazing. And it's an honor to be here. I sat with this today and I thought, how am I going to start this out? I'm going to be completely transparent. I was so nervous all day leading up to this because I'm not one for public speaking or speaking. Yes, I'm the host of a podcast, but it's a little bit different. I'm hidden behind a computer screen. So this is a little bit different for me. But I wanted to start with a quote because I think it's very appropriate for what's going on in the world today and for my particular situation. And the quote goes like this. It says, "Don't let the behavior of others destroy your inner peace," by the Dalai Lama. And I think it's so appropriate right now for the current climate that we're in the world today. And for my particular situation, I am a father to 2 beautiful daughters. I am a husband to an amazingly beautiful wife. And my 2 daughters, both of them, they're now age 19 and 21. And their journey or their story, yes, my story is a little bit different from all of yours because I'm not personally affected by domestic violence, but I am, I guess, I don't know what the word, I can't think of the word I'm looking for right now, but it ripple affected to affect my life in a way because my daughters are victims of bullying. My youngest was bullied both verbally and physically by boys and girls back in elementary school, as well as my oldest being bullied by girls verbally. And sometimes I honestly believe that the verbal part of the abuse is much worse than the physical. And that's not to take anything away from the physical, but the verbal sticks with you longer. The scars from physical heal. The verbal scars take a lot longer to heal, and it affects your mindset and your confidence and all of that. And I saw how this affected my girls going through the different stages of their lives, from the elementary years into the preteen and into their teenage, and now, of course, in their young adult lives. I see the effects every day, and it's heartbreaking for me. Yes, because of course they're my girls, but also thinking about it on a grander scale, that the fact that there are so many other hundreds of thousands of kids out there who have to deal with and go through all of this type of behavior and have the effects carry through with them in their lives, and have it affect how they view themselves, or that they don't love their bodies, focusing specifically on women because of my daughters, but have it affect how they view themselves, that they don't have confidence in their abilities, or that they don't love their bodies, they don't feel good about themselves. That is absolutely heartbreaking. So I guess my thing to try and give back and help out, of course, first of all, helping my girls deal with and go through that, and being the support that they needed, and ensuring, I mean, my wife and I have always said that from the beginning with these girls, we have to instill these values into them to love themselves and be confident, and that they can be anything they want in the world. They just have to put their minds to it, put in the work and do it, but they can accomplish, and don't ever let anybody tell you you can't. And never, ever, ever, we've stressed this, I don't know how many times, don't ever depend on a man for anything. You are your own dependency. That's who you need to depend on. That's who you need to rely on when it all comes down to it. Yes, of course, you can depend on your parents. We are here. That's our job as parents. But to help bring these girls up and instill these values, I think we need to do this for all of our children. It's so important that these values are instilled in our kids from a very young age. That way it just becomes ingrained in them. It becomes part of their DNA, and they know that this is how they have to be. This is how they have to behave, and that they can do anything they want in life. So as a result of what they've gone through in bullying, it inspired me to create a podcast called Empowerography. And the mission of my podcast, or the focus of my podcast, is on women specifically and solely. Women in the entrepreneurial space, women who have a story, women who work in the corporate world, any woman out there that's got a story to tell. And I do believe that every single woman has a story to share, and that we should be getting the voices out there. So for me to be able to provide this platform as inspiration from my daughters and what they went through and helping them through that, I've created this platform called Empowerography, where I interview specifically women and give them the space. I hold space for them to be able to share their stories on this platform, with the hopes of helping, reaching, and inspiring as many women as we possibly can together. That's the goal for me. I mean, I want to take this podcast to a whole other level, where we reach tens of thousands of women, with the hope of inspiring and helping other women out there. I mean, maybe there's a woman out there who doesn't have the confidence to make the jump from her 9 to 5 to a full-time career as an entrepreneur. And through listening to some of the stories of these amazing women I've had on the podcast, she gains that courage, or she gains the know-how and the confidence to do it. For me, that's what this platform is all about, is to be able to share the stories and provide space, provide a platform for these women to have their voices heard. I mean, I know there's a ton of women out there doing this, but I think as a man, it gives me a bit of a unique perspective as the interviewer to provide this space for women. And I know women are incredibly pleased that a man is standing up for them and providing this space for them to share their stories and journeys with as many women as we can possibly reach together. That's the goal for me. And I just want to say thank you so much for all of you and all of the amazing things that all of you women have overcome, and all the women who have been guests on my podcast. Jag's been a guest, Deirdre was a guest, and to be able to provide this platform for these two women and every other woman that's been on the show is just the most amazing feeling, to be able to give back as a result of having these three women in my life, my daughters and my wife, these incredible women who have inspired me to create this platform and provide it for all of you amazing women out there, to get the word out there that, you know what, enough with the repression of women, enough with the bullshit with women not being good enough. It's got to end. We've got to flip the script. We've got to flip the mindset and just change it. So I just want to finish up by saying that how important it is that we instill into our children, because that's where everything starts, is with our children, that they can accomplish anything and they can do anything they want in life. They just have to believe in themselves. And that part comes from us parents as role models to teach them these things. That's what it's all about, is helping our kids and instilling these values. So I'm almost done. I've got 30 seconds left, but I can end it here. And I just want to say thank you so very much for allowing me to be part of this amazing platform, Vikki. You are a beautiful soul and a wonderful woman. And all of you, I am so in awe of all of you who have been on today and spoke. Your stories are incredibly courageous and beautiful. So thank you all.
You are welcome, Brad. And thank you so much, as I say, for for actually being part of the Hit Talks platform. And as when we speak, we all have our visions, we all have our messages, we all have our reasons why. And I'm sure majority of us would know about Simon Sinek. It's starting with the why. And it's very much that I speak with my clients, and my spiritual teachers say to me as well, it's don't even worry about how it's going to happen, and don't even just why is it going to happen? Have the trust. And to share at the moment as well is after the big production that we've just had, I just wanted some time out, and he was like, do you feel guilty for having time out? This is my coach and mentor. And I was like, yeah, I do. And he was like, well, that's why you need stillness. You know, you should never feel guilty. And, you know, this is the thing that we love, when we know we've got a purpose and we know we've got a mission. So thank you so much, Brad, for, you know, for being part of this and sharing.